Jody Olette here, and I want to today just have a heart-to-heart with you, okay? I'm glad that you're actually watching this video because it means that your mind is still open. And I want to, before I get into what I'm going to share with you today, I want you to understand that, number one, my intention with sharing this information with you is not so that you will stop your current business and jump on over and join Empower Network. That's not what this is about. Because I went through a process in my life where I had to realize and discover that what I do in this world has to be about adding value to others. In other words, I had to get to a point where I realized, and the desire had to be strong enough within me before anything would move, is that my desire to help others has to be stronger than my desire to help myself. See, when you have a desire that is completely selfish and that is completely self and me driven, you don't tend to focus on adding a whole lot of value into other people's lives, right? It's all about what I can get, not what I can give. And so there was a tough period in my life that helped me to arrive at that place. And here's the purpose of what I want to share with you today, because sometimes in life we can get to a point where we think we know what we're doing. We think we know what we're talking about. We think we know everything that we're supposed to know. Not that I got to a point where I didn't think I couldn't learn, but I got to a point where I was comfortable doing what I was doing. And let me share with you, because obviously there's a reason why you arrived on my list. I don't know if you already have a business and you were maybe looking for marketing training, marketing information, some sort of tools that you could use, or maybe you were looking for a home business. And in either case, what I'm about to share with you is going to apply, okay? Because I've been working in this industry for 12 years. 2001 is when I got my start. And I was very fortunate because I didn't have to go through company hopping, trying to find the right business. You know, I got started with one company that I liked, I believed in. I followed what my leaders and mentors told me to do. And I took immediate and massive action. And within 6 months, I was able to leave my full-time job and built a really cool lifestyle, you know, doing what we want when we wanted to do it, traveling, I mean, you know, driving beautiful cars. We had everything going on until the recession hit, and our company ended up in big trouble, and we didn't know it, and then we ended up with a corporate buyout. And you know what happens when a corporation takes over, right? They make all sorts of changes. They change the compensation plan, and my nice, healthy income went into the basement. And I realized during this time that all of a sudden, you know, you kind of go into this panic mode at first where you're just scrambling to try and find anything, which is actually a cool thing. It turned out to be a cool thing for me because that's actually what led me to where I am right now. And so what happened, though, was I realized that by listening and following my leaders and my mentors and strictly doing what they told me to do and not going above and beyond, I had created limitations for myself, and essentially what I turned into was a high-paid salesperson selling one product line and one system. And I was absolutely not equipped for what happened. I had zero marketing skills to be able to market or brand myself, or to be able to, you know, start, just kind of pick up the ball and run with something new. And so I started doing research, and through that research, of course, you know, one thing led to the next, and I got connected with the leadership that I'm working with now. But through that process, I realized that the number one thing that I needed to do was to develop marketing skills. See, one of the things that I have learned is that whenever a business is struggling, a lot of businesses think they have a cash flow problem. It's a money problem. It's not a money problem. It's a marketing problem. The problem is the business does not know how to get customers to buy their products, right? They're not getting customers in the door. They're not selling enough products because they don't know how. They can do all of the other stuff in their business. They can produce a product. They can manage things. But most of the time, it's a marketing issue that sets businesses into a downward spiral until they finally close their doors. And so maybe that's you right now. Maybe you have a cash flow issue in your business, and what you don't realize is that your real problem is a marketing issue. Maybe you've been following what your leaders are telling you, and it just still isn't working. You're still not getting the same results that they're getting. Well, I want to tell you something, because the whole purpose of this is to prepare you. You know, I know you don't want to think that something's going to change and your company's going to go away. I certainly didn't think mine was going to go away. It was the last thing on earth I ever thought was going to happen, but it did, right? And so that's my purpose, is to prepare you, because if people are really going to reach their true potential, the fact of the matter is, you need to not have any money problems. In order to not have any money problems, you need to not have any marketing problems. Okay? The reason I say that you can't have money problems if you're going to reach your true potential is because when you have financial freedom, real financial freedom, it opens the door to opportunities. You suddenly have access to more training, more people, more seminars that are going to help to elevate you, to help grow you. You have more opportunities to vacation with your family, to enjoy, relax, and just really just kind of take in all of the beauty that this world has to offer, right? You can't reach your true potential if you have this cloud hanging over your head that is constantly weighing on you about the pressures of your bills and, you know, how are you going to make things work? And you just are not going to be the best you if you have those struggles. And so if you have any of those types of struggles, you need to stop right now and open your mind. All I want you to do right now, because that's my passion and that's why I am lined up with Empower Network, because the name says it all. Okay? I went to an event, and that's where I discovered that this was absolutely where I wanted to plant my roots, where my feet were just sticking, okay? Because I discovered in my challenges and my time of adversity that my real passion are to help people, to motivate, to inspire, to get people to just reach deep down inside, kind of dig up those old dreams, those old passions, those old visions that they had that maybe have just been buried and forgotten. No matter what it is, it's about helping people to just live in satisfaction, right? Just to be satisfied and full every day. And that's what this is about. And so it's about preparing you. You're here for a reason. You're on my list for a reason. And so don't be closed-minded right now. Don't shut yourself off, because you might miss something that could be the game changer for your business, or for your life, or for your financial situation, or for your skill set. Because that's what this is about. The products that we offer are not just so that people can build Empower Network business. This is so that people can build any business. You don't have to be an affiliate with Empower Network. You don't have to market Empower Network. In fact, with our new products, you're going to see this. This is so awesome that it's fully customizable, and people don't even have to know that it's Empower Network. It's so cool, but you'll be able to see that. All I want you to do right now is open your mind. Stop thinking that you know everything that you think you know about ENV2 or the Blog Beast or Empower Network, or that you're already on the one track, the one path that you need to be, because you're here for a reason. And unless you are living out your full potential and literally living your dreams every single day, unless you have unlimited income that is coming to you on a daily basis, that is continuing to grow, it's multiple sources, unless you are in that position right now where you can honestly say, I already have the dream. You need to pay attention. All I want you to do is to enter your information so that you can be on the list for the videos that are coming out for this product, so that you can actually learn how it will help you in your current business, and if you don't have a business, how it will help you to literally learn how to empower yourself and empower others and step out, step forward into the life that you know deep down inside you were designed and born for. That's my passion. That is my purpose. Listen, it doesn't have to take you the struggle, the pain that I went through to arrive at just discovering where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing and why I am so passionate about sharing this with you. You don't have to go as deep into the valley as I went. And I'll share more about that story later. But today, there's one thing that I have on my mind today, and that is to open your mind, to prepare you so that you could face anything, to develop your skills, to learn how to market anything. It's about preparation and helping you to just take that cap off, take the lid off of where you're at right now and your limited beliefs, your limited vision, and to help you become everything that you're supposed to become. Enter your information. Watch every video that I send you. This is Jody Olette, and I am wishing you an absolutely fantastic day and a blessed